Hello, this is Sam, and today I will be giving you my updated firmware and settings for UFC Undisputed 3 on RPCS3 build 0.0.9 dash 9886. Um, I'm still working on this. I still work on every game that I config the firmware for. So I'll most likely even have an update later on to this one. With this one, it showed pretty good stability. I think I could play Pride as well as the UFC side without crash. Um, it did have a little bug sometime. I think it may have possibly crash. I don't remember exactly. I have a lot of different builds, but for the most part, I think this was pretty stable. And mostly every time I turned it on, it played and stayed on um, until I closed it. So hopefully it works just as well for you. My resolution settings, you can change them as you want, but just remember that sometimes you configure them incorrectly. Those can also take away the blood effects. Okay, I'm gonna go through those one more time. I don't know if people are fast enough to see it all, or if people are pausing and taking down the information. For this firmware library, I did use some libbies, the libby uh, pseudo that most of the time you're not supposed to use, but for some reason with this game, it did help it to not crash when I use them. So you can try to use them, or you can deselect them and see how uh, it runs on your machine. But for the most part, on mine, this configuration kept it from crashing most every time I played. I'd have to go back and play it a few more times to make sure, test its boundaries to make sure it doesn't crash from the cuts and blood or anything else, but I think it's pretty stable. So there it is. I'll leave another update if I make one anytime soon. I'm sure I will for this game as well as other ones that I'm working on. Um, so thank you.